Hi Primary 6 students, this is Miss Stephanie, and today I want to record this mini lesson for you about adverbs and adjectives. So please watch this video and we will have a practice and learn some lessons about adverbs and adjectives. So let's start. So I think you already know really what an adjective is. An adjective modifies nouns and pronouns. Modifies just means describes. So an adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. Pronoun is he, she, you know. For example, that is a blah blah car. Well, car is the noun, and we need an adjective here to describe the car, and I chose fast. That is a fast car. So fast is the adjective, and car is the noun. Fast is describing the car. Fast, the adjective, describing the noun car. So adjectives usually come before the noun that they describe. For example, these black words, these are all nouns: man, cat, and pupil. And the adjectives are in purple: tall, black, and excellent. And you can see that the adjective is before the noun. We say the tall man. We don't say the man tall or the cat black. Should be the adjective first. So the black cat, the excellent pupil. And we use adverbs when we are describing an action. And the most common rule for adverbs is usually we will just add ly to an adjective. For example, Ted is quiet. Quiet is the adjective. To make it an adverb, all we need to do is add ly. So now it is Ted sits quietly, ly. And this is the adverb, quietly, and it is describing an action. Do you know what's the action in this sentence? Yes, the action is sits. So quietly is describing how Ted is sitting, describing his action. And the adverb usually comes after the verb in the sentence. So sits is the verb and the adverb is quietly. Quietly comes after the verb. So there are a few rules that you need to remember with adverbs. One of the rules is that when the adjective ends with a y, we need to take off the y and change it to an I, and then we add ly. For example, the girl is laughing happily. In this case, the adjective was happy, which ends with a y. So we need to take off the y, add an I, and then add ly. Now, there are some cases when the adjective and the adverb are the same word. There are only a few, but there are some. For example, the boy is late. This is the adjective, late. And the boy woke up late this morning. Late is also the adverb. And you see there's no ly. We don't need to change it. They are the same. So usually adverbs are formed from adjectives. And here are some common examples. Okay, please look down this list and think about how you would change these adjectives to an adverb. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds. I'll give you a 10-second countdown to do it. Okay? 10, 9, 8. I'm drinking my water. I'm having a break while you do this. What did I get to? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, let's do them together. Okay, number 1, brave becomes bravely, just add ly. Polite becomes politely, just add ly. Warm becomes warmly, just add ly. Now for happy, do you remember what do you need to do? If you remember, you need to take off the y, because it ends with a y, and then add ily. Next one, sad becomes sadly, just add ly. Bad becomes badly, just add ly. Now number 7, late, Just like we showed you, this is one of those adjectives that doesn't change when it becomes an adverb. And the same for hard. Actually, the adjective and the adverb, they are the same. So please remember these two examples. Now, number 9 is beautiful, and it ends with an L. So we just need to add ly. No need to change the L. If it ends with an L, then we'll have two L's together. No problem. So please remember that adverbs usually end with ly. This is the most important point. And you make those adverbs by adding ly to the adjectives. However, don't forget, some words that end in ly are not adverbs. For example, family ends with an ly, and that's not an adverb. And there are some adjectives that end in ly too, that are not adverbs. For example, lonely. Lonely is an adjective. Peter is feeling lonely. Just because it ends with ly doesn't mean it's always an adverb. So let's look at the chart for the usual rules, spelling rules around adverbs. So usually, very simple, we just add ly for these examples. And for adjectives that end with a y, we will change the y to an I and then add ly. Now, some of them, there's no change. They are just the same, like hard, fast, and late. These are 3 adjectives that when they become adverbs, they don't change their form at all. But on the other hand, there are some adverbs and adjectives that change the whole word. For example, good is the adjective, and the adverb is well, completely change. So the key structure should be that we use adverbs to describe verbs. And usually the adverb will come after the verb. For example, I hurt my knee badly. We add ly or we add ily to adjectives to form the adverbs. But of course, there are always exceptions to the rule. Sometimes we don't need to add ly. For example, she is fast or she runs fast. So you can take a look at these common examples of how to change adjectives into adverbs. Okay, let's have a quick practice and see what we've learned. So let's choose the correct answer. Number 1. Mary sings sweet or sweetly. What do you think? We are describing the action, so should be sweetly. This is the adverb, sweetly. Next one. She has a sweet voice. Why it's sweet instead of sweetly is because this is the adjective, right, before the noun. Okay, let's see if you can do the next one. Number 2. Peter speaks quite confident or confidently. What do you think? If you chose confidently, then you are right, because we use the adverb because we are describing the action. The action is speaks. Next one, number 3. My brother is a cheerful or cheerfully boy. Boy is the noun. We are describing the noun, so should use the adjective, cheerful only. He always smiles, cheerful or cheerfully. Should be cheerfully. We are describing the action. So remember, adverb, we use it with a verb. Adjective, we use with a noun. Okay, let's do a few more practices. Sam waited patient or patiently. How is he waiting? Should be patiently. And at last, number 5. The traffic was busy or busily. Should be busy. And so vehicles move slowly or slow. Should be slowly. Vehicles move slowly. Alright, the last one should be, this should be number 6. Well, this is a mistake. Never mind. Number 6. Tom is a good or well pupil. We need the adjective in this case because we are describing the noun. Should be, Tom is a good pupil. He always does good or well in dictations. This time we need to use the adverb because we are describing the verb, which is does. He does well in dictation. Okay, so this is the end of the lesson. I think it's quite a simple concept for you to understand, but you can watch it again and practice it if you got some of those wrong, and then you'll know all about adverbs and adjectives. Okay, bye!